Hello children, it's Mrs. Giles here, and it is our Year 1 Maths New Learning lesson. We're on lesson 4, and we are looking at division again today, and we're going to be looking at division by sharing equally, by sharing, okay? It's going to be a good lesson, guys. So a quick reminder, I know you're going to be experts by now, and you're going to know this, but can you remember what we did last week? Can you remember? Have a chat to your adults or have a think in your head. Okay, so last week we were dividing by grouping. We were putting things into groups and dividing that way, okay? This week we're going to be dividing by sharing. Now I know you know what this word means. What does the word equal mean? Okay guys, have a think. You're probably shouting it at the computer screens now. Tell your adult if you can, what does the word equal mean? Ready? The word equal means the same as. Something is exactly the same as something else. And that's going to be very important again today when we're doing our sharing. Okay, guys, let's do this. Okay, guys, so let's have a look at the picture I've just put up. We've got 3 children and there are 6 cookies. So now these children are greedy. They're greedy children. They all want to eat all of the cookies. So each one of them wants to eat the 6 cookies. The young lady on the left wants to eat the 6 cookies. The boy in the middle wants to eat the 6 cookies. The girl on the right wants to eat the 6 cookies. But that wouldn't work, would it? Okay, because only one of them could have all 6 cookies. How could we make it fair? What could we do to make it fair? To make it fair with the 6 cookies and the 3 children. Can you have a chat to your adults or have a think in your head, what could we do to make it fair? Okay, children, so to make it fair, each child should have the same number of cookies. This would make it equal. So we want the children to have equal number of cookies, because then it will be fair because they'll have the same number of cookies. How could we make sure that the children get the same number of cookies each? What could we do? How could we make sure they get the same each? Have a chat to your adult, have a think, pause the video. Okay, have a think. Right, guys, so have you had a think? How could we make sure that they each get an equal number of cookies? We could share the cookies out. Share. How do we share the cookies? How do we do that? How do we share? Okay, here's the young lady with her plate, the young man with his plate, and a different young lady with her plate. Okay, so we need to share the cookies between them. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 children. And we are sharing 6 cookies. There are 6 cookies. So, if we're going to share the cookies equally, it means that they each have to have the same amount. So we'll start by giving 1 cookie to each child. Okay, so let's watch that happen. That cookie goes, and I give it to this young lady. The next cookie goes to the young man. The next cookie goes to the young lady. Now they each have 1 cookie, but we've still got 3 cookies left. So we could share those cookies out. But we have to make sure, children, that at the end, the children must have equal number of cookies. They must have the same number of cookies. So this cookie goes to that young lady. Now she's got 2. That cookie, we share it to the young man. This cookie goes there. Now, there are no cookies left. We've shared out the cookies. And what do you notice about the cookies? Yes, each child gets. So guys, we just looked at the picture before. We were sharing out the cookies. Okay, we had 3 children and we were sharing out 6 cookies. Now we're going to write that as a number sentence. Have a think, because we wrote number sentences last week. and we were using an operation, a symbol. What operation symbol did we use? Yes, we were using the divide symbol, division. Okay, we were dividing, and dividing, okay, that divide symbol means that we are sharing or grouping. Right, so we have our 6 cookies. Now, that is how many cookies we start with. So this number has to come at the start of the number sentence. Okay, it has to come at the beginning of the number sentence, because that's how many objects we have. We have 6 cookies. Here is our operation, our dividing operation. Okay, and it means we are sharing the cookies equally. So at the moment, our number sentence means we have 6 cookies and we're sharing them equally between 3 children, between 3 people. Okay, so we have 6 cookies, and then we have our divide sign, because we're dividing them, we're sharing them equally between 3 people. So let's watch what happens again, because remember, we're going to share them. And if we're sharing, we have to give one at a time, and we have to make sure that each group has the same number. Okay, each children get the same number. So let's watch. One goes and comes onto this plate. Now we need to give the next plate a cookie. Now we need to give the next plate a cookie. So at the moment they've each got 1 cookie, but we have 3 cookies left. So there's enough for them all to get another cookie. We give this one another cookie. We give this one another cookie. And we give this one the last cookie. Okay, now, so this means, children, that 6 cookies shared equally between 3 people means they'll get 2 cookies each. Okay, 6 divided by 3 equals 2. 6 shared between 3 is 2. They get 2 cookies. Okay, guys, so we had a go at doing that last one. Let's look at another problem now, another division problem. Okay, we're going to be sharing a problem. Let me read you this. There are 12 toy cars. Put the toy cars equally into 4 boxes. How many toy cars are there in each box? So what's the important bits of information in this problem, guys? What's important? What do we need to remember? Have a think. Have a chat to your adult if you've got one. Yes, it's important, children, we remember there are 12 cars. That's how many cars there are in total. We have 12. And what are we doing with the cars? Yes, we're sharing them between 4 boxes. Okay, they want to put them into 4 boxes, but they want to make sure that the boxes have the same number of toys inside. Okay, and that's why we've got to share them, to make sure it's equal. Okay, so what would the number sentence be? I think you should be able to have a go at writing this yourself, maybe on a piece of paper. Okay, have a think. If you haven't got a piece of paper, have a think in your head. What would the number sentence be? Okay, guys, so what do you think the first number in our number sentence will be? In a division number sentence, what number comes first? Yes, it's the number of things that we have. How many things do we have? Yes, we have 12. We've got 12 objects. We've got 12 cars. That's what we have. And we know we are going to be sharing them equally. We're sharing the cars. So we need to use our divide operation because it means share. We're sharing 12 cars. And what are we sharing the 12 cars into? Yes, we're sharing the 12 cars between 4 boxes. Okay, so we need our 4 boxes and we're going to share them equally. Right, so let's see what happens, guys. I wonder if you can do this yourself. What I'd like you to do is you can get 4 pots, okay, or 4 plates, and then get 12 objects, maybe 12 pieces of pasta. Maybe you've got 12 toy cars. And I want you to do what the number sentence says. You are going to share 12 cars shared between 4 boxes. Now remember, the answer means when you get the answer, each box should have the same amount. Give it a go, guys. Pause the video, have a go. Okay, guys, you had a go. Right, let's see what happens if we share the cars equally between 4 boxes. Let's have a watch. Okay, so this car is going to go into this box, which means we now need to give all the other boxes one, don't we? We need to give the other boxes a car. So this car goes into that box. This car goes into that box. We'll share this car into that box. Oh, look, we've shared 4 cars so far, and now each box has 1. But we've still got cars left over, so we need to keep sharing them out. So we go back to the beginning. I'm going to take this car, and I'm going to share it in there. This car will now go in there. Share that car in there. That car in there. Oh, look. Now each box has got 2 cars, but we still have 4 cars. We still need to share these out, so we need to keep sharing. So that car gets shared into this box. That car gets shared into this box. This car gets shared into this box. And that car gets shared into that box. Now we've shared out all the cars. There are no cars left. They're all in the boxes. We had 12 cars and we divided them. We shared them between 4 boxes. And how many toy cars are there in each box? There are 3 cars in each box. I hope you got that answer as well, guys, when you did it. I bet you did. Well done. You ready to have a go at another one now? Howdy, guys. So, let's have a go at the question in front of us. Sorry, guys. Just had a drink and it went down the wrong hole. Right. We are going to put 12, it says put 12 cherries equally on 3 slices of cake. How many cherries are there on each slice of cake? Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to write the number sentence. We want to write the number sentence. Can you have a think, guys? What would the number sentence be? Look at the question again. We know we've got 12 cherries. We've got 3 slices of cake. What are we going to do with those cherries? We're going to share them, aren't we? We're going to share the 12 cherries equally onto the 3 slices of cake. So see if you can write the number sentence for me. Let's see what you got. Okay, you had to go writing the number sentence because we're going to go through it together now. So the first number at the beginning of our number sentence, what would it have to be, guys? You're right. It would have to be 12 because that's how many objects, that's how many cherries we have. So 12 comes at the start of the number sentence. Because we're sharing the cherries, we're dividing the cherries, we need our division operation, our divide sign, our share sign. So we have 12 divided by, 12 shared by. And what are we sharing those cherries between? The 3 pieces of cake. So it's 12 divided by 3 equals. Now, I'm going to show you how you can draw your own picture. Because when we did it before, you were using real things. You could use real things again. You could get 12 objects, okay? You can pretend they're cherries and get 3 plates and you could share it out. Or we could draw it. Now I'm going to show you how we could draw it, so watch carefully. So, we know that we have 12 things and we're sharing them between 3 slices of cake. I'm going to draw my 3 slices of cake. There's 1, 2, 3. There's my 3 slices of cake. And now I need to share out my cherries. Okay, so I need to make sure I count to 12 because I have 12 cherries I'm sharing out. So I'm going to give 1 cherry here. Going to put 1 in here, which makes 2. Put another 1 in here, which makes 3. They've each got 1 now. I'm at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so I shared out my 12 cherries into my 3 groups, into my 3 slices of cake. Let's check the groups are equal, guys. So in this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that group has 4. This group has 1, 2, 3, 4. For it to be equal, this group needs to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, each group has the same. So, guys, if we share 12 cherries between 3 slices of cake, each cake would have how many cherries? They'd each have 4. 4 cherries on each cake. Okay, they'd each have 4 cherries on each cake. Okay. Right, we're going to have a go at another one, guys, and you're going to have a go at drawing it yourself. You ready? Okay, guys, so we have this question here. 5 children share 10 sweets equally. How many sweets does each child get? So we need to write the number sentence first. I'd like you to have a go now at writing the number sentence. Have a think about the picture. What's happening? What are we doing? Off you go. You have a go. Okay, so what's happening is that we're sharing some sweets. How many sweets do we have? 10. So that's our first number in our number sentence because we have 10 sweets, 10 objects. That's how many we have. We know we are sharing them. It says share in the question. So we need our share sign, our division sign. So 10 shared between how many children? 5. And I know I've put 3 there, but you know it's 5. Between 5 children. Ignore my 3. We're sharing them between 5 children. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do, guys, and I'm going to cross that out. Yeah, it should be 5 because we're sharing them between 5 children. What I want you to do now is I want you to have a go at drawing to get the answer. You need to draw your 5 groups and share out the 10 sweets. So you need to have 5 groups, 5 children, and share out 10 sweets. Right, guys, pause the video, give that a go, and then we'll have a go at finding the answer together. All right, guys, did you give that a go? You ready to do it together? So I know I need 10 objects, and I'm sharing them, that's my share, between 5 children. So I'm going to draw my 5 children. There's 1 child, 2 children, 3 children, 4 children, 5 children. Okay, my 5 children. And I'm sharing out 10 sweets. So I need to count to 10. I'm going to put 1 in each and count to 10. So you watch me. See if you did it like this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give another one 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to stop there because I only had 10 sweets. So now if we look, children, I shared my 10 sweets between 5 children. How many sweets do they get each? Well, in this group, this child has 2 sweets. 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 Yes, it's equal. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, 10 sweets shared between 5 children. 10 divided by 5. 10 shared between 5 equals 2. I know you can't see that. Oh, look what I'm doing. Let's rub it out. Okay, because each child gets 2 sweets. Is that what you got when you drew your picture? I bet you did, didn't you? Well done, guys. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, guys. So we've had a lot of practice, okay? And there I have put some challenges onto the website for you, okay? So one of the activities you could choose to do is this one, and there are some division word problems, some challenge cards. And you can print these off the computer, or you could read them from the computer, and then have a go at answering them yourself. And all of these are using our divide, and divide means share, sharing, okay, sharing. So it says here we're going to divide the sandwiches into 4 plates. Now, first of all, we always write the number sentence, always write the number sentence. So we know the first number needs to be how many things we have. How many things do we have? It's sandwiches that we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 sandwiches. 8 sandwiches. And we know we're dividing the sandwiches, which means share. So I need to do my share sign. Okay, I'm sharing them. What am I sharing the sandwiches between? I'm sharing them between 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plates. So be 8 shared between 4 equals. Right, I'm going to draw my 4 plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now your work will be a lot neater than mine because I'm trying to use a mouse and it's quite tricky. So I'm sharing out 8. So I'm going to count to 8, put 1 in each and count to 8, and I stop at 8 because I only have 8 sandwiches. So I'll give 1 here, 1, give another 1 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop, because I only had 8 sandwiches. So I've shared my 8 sandwiches between the 4 groups. How many sandwiches did they get each, guys? Let's have a look at our groups. This plate had 2 sandwiches. 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 So it's equal. They each get 2 sandwiches. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 8 shared between 4 equals 2. Well done, guys. So you can have a go at doing these on your own or with an adult. Okay, you can download them. You can download them from the website, or you can look at them on the computer from the website. Okay, well done. Okay, guys, so this is a different challenge that you can do. Okay, you can do the last challenge and you can do this challenge, or you can just do this challenge. It's up to you guys. So this challenge has just given you number sentences. It's given you the number sentences, and you need to draw the answer. So you need to draw your answer, okay? Or you can use real things. It's up to you. So let's have a look at the first one. So we have 15 divided by 3. 15 shared between 3. So this tells us we have 15 things, and we're sharing it into 3 groups. Okay, we're sharing between 3. So first thing we need to do is draw our 3 groups. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. There's my 3 groups. And I'm sharing 15. So I need to share 15 equally. I must stop at 15, so I've only got 15. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop. Right, so I've shared out my 15. We know that if it's right, the groups must be equal. So let's check. In this group, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in this group, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we do. And hopefully there'll be 5 in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So, if we have 15 things, we share it between 3 people, they get 5 each. Okay, equals 5. I wonder, guys, I'd like you to challenge yourself to have a go at this one independently. Have a go. Draw it out. Draw what we've been doing, okay? And then we'll go through it together and see if you got it right. All right, so let's see what you did. Let's see if you drew the same picture as me. Right, guys, so let's look at this. We have six things. That's how many things we have. We're sharing them. This means share between two groups. So I need to draw my two groups. 1, 2. I'm sharing them. How many things am I sharing? 6. I'm sharing 6 things. So I have to count to 6. Make sure each group gets 1 and another one. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop, because I've shared out 6. Let's check that the groups are equal. They have the same amount. This group has 1, 2, 3. This group has 1, 2, 3. Yes. Fantastic. So, if we share out 6 objects between two groups, they get 3 each. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 6 shared between 2 is 3. So guys, I'd like you now to have a go at one of those challenges. If you could take a picture and show me your drawing, that would be amazing. I'd love to see that. Okay. I hope you found this really helpful. Okay. And we'll be practicing this at school. All right, when we get back, whenever I see you. Keep yourselves safe, guys. Take care. Bye.